Hello and welcome to Mash Plays TechnoMage. This is a game where I don't know, it's an RPG, a very old RPG. I've been recommended to play it. I have played the first hour or so of the game to get a feel, and I would have recorded it, but it has been really tremendously difficult, no, not difficult, tedious to get this working properly. And I thought I had it working properly when I recorded these credits. It's cool. We'll let the credits roll first, as you do. Yeah, this game has been really hard to get recording. Well, not hard, just really tedious. Tedious is kind of the wrong word, but yeah. I had to get a whole new scene set up just for this game. And I think it's all working now. Yeah, the first time I recorded it, the audio was doubled, but one of the audios in the game was slightly delayed, so it echoed everything, and I couldn't even fix it. So we're back to the start.
Food and clean, comfortable rooms to offer. Just have a look around the rooms yourself. Oh, Mel, it's you. Sorry, I didn't recognize you at first.
I didn't get far. I just managed to leave the town. That's as far as we got. I'll try and play this as if it were my first time. But only the first hour was not my first time. The rest of the game is gonna be first time playing. And there's no difficulty on this game, which is nice. But we're starting a new game. Watching these Dino Bros. Some sort of underwater cave. Oh no! Shit. There's some mad looking hounds then. This game was made in 2000, the Y2K. It looks pretty good for that. Oh, the cutscenes do. Oh my goodness. What a fever dream, eh? Here we go. In the game. Right.
Wow, what in the world was that? An earthquake or a nightmare? Wild monsters attacked me, and the earth shook. Press the action button to scroll through dialogues or to end them. Use the appropriate buttons to rotate your field of view in a clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. This should help with getting your bearings.
Okay, yeah. I've changed all the settings over from my first time playing. This feels a lot more natural to me. I don't know why. But found gold coins. Nice. I think there's not much else going in here. There's an engine, a steam engine. To open the door, stand directly in front of it and press F. Nice. There we go. To speak to a person, stand directly in front of them and press F. Right, so you don't have to press F, you can just click when you're close enough to them. And I think clicking is a better
Good
job.
morning, Melvin.
Because,
Have you
don't
finally
have to press them
woken up?
directly.
Oh no, that was no dream. I would say it was a slight earthquake. I noticed it too, but at least it got you out of bed, you sleepyhead. You're like your father. Sleepiness seems to be a typical steamer characteristic. I'm really happy I managed to teach you a couple of dreamer skills as well. But now you should get on your way to your Uncle Rissen's druid cell. Your work awaits you there, and I'm sure Rissen knows more about the quake.
Okay, thank you for telling me. I will definitely think about it.
Melvin, how many times have I told you not to jump onto the table?
Oh, too many, Fiona. But, it's too hard to resist. There's nothing of interest here. Is there anything here? See, if I click here, it searches it, but when I try and face it, it avoids the freaking cabinet. Kind of annoying. But, it's a little gimmick for the game. Various wines of different vintages. Nice. Here we go, on our way out. Objects like cabinets and clocks can be examined by standing directly in front of them and pressing F. Nice. We get to find out the time and get some coins. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. Right, we're going to explore the whole town first. Because that's what I did the first time. But if you don't go straight to our uncle, he gets peed off with us and leaves. So that's what I'm going to do this time as well. You are in Dreamtown. To locate your position, quickly press M. You can close the map by using M again. Okay. I don't know what this is, to be honest. I still don't know. I never found out. It looks very nice. I think it might just be like a waypoint, maybe. But let's go here first. She has some books to give us, I think.
Can you do me a favor and take these books back to the library?
Yes.
Thank you. That's really awfully kind of you. And when you've taken them back, I've got a small reward for you.
Ho ho ho. Nice one. A quest item, a riddle-related object, is automatically stored in your backpack during your journey through Gothos. You will receive many different quest items. Sometimes you must give them to a particular person or use them in a particular situation or in a particular place. To use them, you must examine the item or speak to the relevant person by pressing F. The quest item will then automatically be used, provided it's in the right place to use it. You do not have to select quest items manually from your backpack. To check the contents of the backpack, open the container menu with I. Oof.
I would much rather go and play at the Dragon Fountain. Surely everyone except me is there already. But I've got this stupid cold, and my mother won't let me go out.
Aww, Diddums, Talisa. I think your mother is right though to do that. Just don't tell her I'm looting the cupboards while I'm here. I'm sure she'll forgive me. Where is there a cupboard there? Well, there is. Woo! It's a bit fiddlesome, this game, but you get used to the things. The little gimmicks. Hello, Mr. Librarian. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock in the morning.
Hello, Mel. I'm just counting my stock. Some of my volumes are still missing, and I've decided to reopen the Keeper of the Word only when every last one of my loaned books has been returned to me.
Oh, of course. Well, guess what? I brought.
Good. Here at last are Mrs. Sengan's books. If that's so, then I can finally open the library again.
Nice. Woo! Last time I read all the books. I don't really want to again, but I might do after I quickly nab this fern. Because it's very glowy. That's my reasoning. Um, you know what? Let's read all the law. Let's do it. Start from the back corner. The second... No, let's not start from the back corner. We're not starting with the second report. That's dumb. Let's start with the first one. Ah. Travel diary of a courageous dreamer adventurer Sheridan, Steamer Town, and back again. Would you like to read it? One sunny spring morning in the year of the cold pines, I left Dreamer Town, thirsting for action and adventure. Only a few of us have ever left Dreamer Town, and hardly any have made it as far as Steamer Town. This isn't really surprising since the city itself is truly hideous. It lies at the foot of some hills in a valley. It is large and dirty due to the air pollution created by all the steam engines and other machines used there. The city's inhabitants, the steamers, are clumsy, lazy, comfort-loving people who spend their whole day tinkering about with machines, using their tools or splashing about in engine oil. So you can see why I wouldn't recommend anyone to travel there. Right. Travel log number 2. Yeah, these entire bookshelves only contain one book of interest, which is nice. It stops me having to spam them all, which I did the first time. Yes. The second travel report by courageous streamer adventurer Sheridan after Steamer Town. Although my first journey to Steamer Town turned out to be a little disappointing, I soon felt the urge to travel again, and so I set off once more. Through this time in the company of several young dreamers, we had barely passed Steamer Town, however, when the others became afraid and turned back. So I continued alone and spent... yeah, that's... wow, it just read wrong. So I continued alone and spent more than 2 weeks exploring an enormous forest. Not a single person did I meet there, and apart from a few very uninteresting small animals, I had no one to talk to. Then, suddenly, I came upon a huge dragon, bigger than anything I have seen before. I had to fight for my life, but experienced as I am in combat, I used a spell that frightened the dragon and made it run off. You see, there is danger out there, so stay in Dreamer Town. This is the best place to be anyway. There we are, in Dreamer Town, the best place. Would you like to learn more about the architecture of the Dragon Fountain? Sure, why not? Gotta learn about fountains, right? The stone is from which the mountain is made is Langos marble, which comes from far away in the high mountains in the east of Gothos, Rangadan, and the famous dreamer architect created the unique form of the bull and the dragon's heads using only his magic powers. The dragon's heads are likeness of the dragon said to have once lived near Hunsak Valley, where they guarded the secret of the stones. Nice, short, quick. History of the Dreamers and the Steamers. Would you like to find out more about the origins of these two peoples? Sure thing. Why is it not accepting it? Right. After the Great War, with the few who survived fell out with each other, however... After the Great War, the few who survived fell out with each other. However, they did agree that it was too dangerous to ever allow the power of magic and the combined might of the machines to be used together again. Therefore, the High Council resolved that each individual could choose whether his future existence should be based on the use of magic or technology. Thus, it came about that this ancient and wise people became divided into dreamers and steamers. That's a little tongue twister, if I've ever seen one. Why dreamers should never consort with steamers, sorry. Would you like to learn about this law? Yes, please. There are many different versions and interpretations of the old rule passed on from generation to generation by word of mouth, that dreamers and steamers must never live together or marry. The most important aspect of this rule is that dreamers and steamers must not have children together, since these children will apparently become agents of evil, bringing the fury of the gods upon all who live near them. By the way, I totally called it last time. I guessed that this guy right here is half steamer, half dreamer. But that's another story. Would you like to read something about the outcome of the last star pushing contest? This I really don't know what to make of. Last weekend, the 42nd round of the unofficial Star Pushing Championship was held in the eastern part of Gothos. The tacticians just beat the rescuers in a gripping and bitter battle. The tacticians have won 29 times, while the rescuers have only 13 victories. There was a cheer for the tacticians and sporting applause for the rescuers. May the magic powers of Gothos remain with you always. I think this is the last one. Would you like to know about the Shade Fern? That was the thing I collected in that room, by the way. Sure. The Shade Fern, named Lahara in the old tongue, is a very rare plant which flowers only very briefly. It prefers to grow, as its name suggests, in dark, damp and shady places, long forgotten. The Shade Fern is now back in fashion due to its medicinal properties when used in the Druids' herbal kitchens. It is said that in a drink it is particularly good against the growth of nasal hair. Yeah, no one likes nasal hair. It's super gross. Right, thank you, my librarian. I think it's literally called Mr. Librarian, right? Or something like that. Press F to open the overview map, then I to return to the game. Press T to open your quest log. You will receive information here about tasks you have carried out. Press F to reach load and save menu. Once there, you can save your current game at any time, or load save game. To return to the game, press I. This guy is a son of a gun. Right here. He's a son of a gun. Are you ready?
Tell me, you half-dreamer, are you trying to pull an old man's leg? I've got far better things to do than answer your stupid questions.
Damn you, Hogwarts. You're the worst. Hello?
Certainly I've got a problem. Rats. Every cursed night they creep around in my cellar and gnaw at everything. I just can't sleep with all the noise they make, or at least not without a strong sleeping draft. It's really too stupid that I have no weapon to get rid of the vermin once and for all.
Oh man. Well, don't you worry. I've got a plan in mind for that. It involves killing rats. I will tell you all about it when I figure it out more. Can I not? I have to face it like this. Empty. Boo. That's locked. Right, thank you for your time. Oh, dude, and it's easy to get lost in this game if you don't always look in the same direction. Hello? Is anyone here? I'm jumping on your furniture. Oh, sorry.
Well, hi there. I'm Hernt, the landlord of this wonderful establishment, and ever at your service. I have plenty of good food and clean, comfortable rooms to offer. Just have a look around the rooms yourself. Oh, Mel, it's you. Sorry I didn't recognize you at first. Oh, but could you do me a favor?
Yeah, of course. I will love to do you a favor.
Here are 5 gold coins. Take them and buy a bottle of dark distress wine from the local wine trader for my guests.
Okay. No worries, Chief. I will do that. It's hard to open doors in this game. Hello.
Who am I? Don't you know me? I'm the famous adventurer Sirandoran.
Oh,
My
of
name
course.
and my famous acts are known throughout Gothos.
Mind telling me a tale?
Wild animals flee in panic, and even dragons tremble when they hear my name.
Oh, of
I also
course.
write wonderful books about the adventures from my travels.
I've heard. I heard so much tell on your adventures